My fellow deadheads, we're back with more Kingdom Come. We are picking up right where we left off. We did so many side quests. I mean, so many. But we're gonna go ahead and start this main quest. I'm gonna scoop down here and pick up this quest. We're not gonna do it, but we're gonna go here and speak to Hotstall, dude. But we're gonna go down there and do that. The last two episodes we have done, I mean, just so many quests. I still have quite a few side quests. We might do the tournament, which is in 3 days, so we can probably get a couple main quests done. I was looking at these. These are all about in Kuttenberg, so when we do the tournament, yeah, once we do the tournament, yeah, I can't do High Toll yet. I looked it up, it's glitched, so I have to do that when I do a certain story mission. I can't remember the name, it starts with an O, but we'll worry about that. And the Feast for the Poor, I can't get the sausages because I'd be able to pick a very hard lock. Last episode though, we did work our way up from not being able to pick a medium lock to a medium lock to a hard lock. So we're actually super close to getting very hard locks. The only thing is, I think I have to sneak in here and then pick the lock. So hopefully I'll be able to, I need to get my thievery up, so that'll be easy. So we're not gonna worry about that just yet. And then there's a couple quests we can pick up here. Also, let's see, is it Nail in the Coffin? Yeah, that's a continuation of the fight storyline. I can't remember if I've showed a lot of that, but basically you just fight 3 dudes and then they're like, oh, I beat your champions. They're like, oh, here, go to this town and fight these people. So it's basically Fight Club in Kingdom Come, which if you played the first one, they had something similar to it. But yeah, we're gonna continue with the main storyline. We need to free our boy Hans. Quick! I'm not sure how far we are in the storyline. I have no idea how long the story mode is. We've put in, I don't know, I can check my Steam. Let's see how many hours we put in. So we have put in, don't worry about my friends, don't worry about them. So we've put in 36 hours total. We've almost put 40 hours into the game, a whole work week. And so far, this is what we're looking at. We are level 21. Strength and agility, speech, you see all that. I need higher health, but our stamina is almost 200. That's pretty good. I'm not sure how these get affected. If it's just through buffs or level ups, whatever. Here's my little skills, you know. Our Hound Master is almost to the max. We got 2 more perks and we're done with that. I think 30 is the max on the levels, because I think 28 I'll get a perk point, and then 30 I'll get the last one. Our combat stats, warfare, we're getting up there. Warfare will be done soon. Swords is almost done. I literally have 1 more perk point in that. So once we do that, we'll probably start the heavy weapons. I do need to get my marksman's up. It's kind of hard using a bow and arrow though. Like I can get 1 or 2 shots out and then, you know, I get run up on. We haven't really learned that many combos. So I mean, you have to pay to learn these though. That's the only bad thing. And I kind of just, I don't really do combos. I kind of just do what I'm feeling in the fight. I don't know. Okay. I've never really looked at the sidekicks thing. Oh, how is my time played? 44 hours, but Steam says it's right at 40. Anyway, okay, whatever. Yeah, I guess we put in over a work week. Money owned. Most money owned is only 8K. Okay, whatever. We've earned over 36K. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. 97 vault jumps. I don't know why that's a statistic. I haven't been poisoned yet. Time drunk is 165 hours. Let's go. I haven't become an alcoholic yet. That's pretty cute. That's good. It's a good thing. Let's look at the combat. Sorry, I know we're getting sidetracked here, but I haven't looked at this before, and I was just curious. So I've killed 118 enemies, 154 people. I don't know. Does that mean like 30 something of them were just random innocent people? I guess so. I haven't killed that many people with the... Oh, I didn't know you could kill with the bow headshot, but anyways. I've only been hit by one arrow? Is that... I don't know if that's accurate, but whatever. Okay, we don't have to keep... Let's look at a crime. Hold on, I'm just curious. I've stolen over $47,000 worth of groschen. Let's go. Alright, quest. Oh, can you look at... I failed 2 quests, but that's just because like I'll start them and they'll be like, hey, I'm not doing this quest. Points of it. Okay. Alright. Back to the main story. I don't even know what I was talking. We're gonna go free Hans. I'll probably just quick cut to it because I'm not sure how far of a ride it is. Let's check it out before I do the little editing magic. Okay. Yeah. So y'all will see me when I get to the new quest to pick it up. And then once we do that, we'll quick cut to the main quest.
Oh.
Jimmy, let me out!
Alright, well we're here.
Please!
I will let you out, but don't get mad at me for picking this lock. Alright, so we made it to the little new quest. Oh, I got a new perk point.
Oh my god, thank you! That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
What happened here? I didn't plan on just jumping straight into the quest, but why
Hold
not?
on.
We're here.
Calm down. What happened here?
The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
I mean, where's he at?
That's terrible.
I'm gonna put a pop knot on him.
Talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
Alright.
All right. I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you.
Alright, I know I said I wasn't gonna start this quest, but I mean, I kind of just got thrown into it. Hans has been waiting, so he can wait like, you know, another day. Or whatever, however long it's been. It's been probably like 2 weeks. He's already gone.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to
He's
get
probably...
back.
I was gonna say, he's probably already up on her. Hey, man.
Hey, what are you... I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. But now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know about this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If I hadn't helped her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me.
Oh,
I
Henry.
locked her in there while I fetched the guard. Not so I could kill her.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
I'll clap your freaking face. 500? Damn! Touch me if
Don't
you
play
dare.
with fire, my friend. All those who have wanted to hurt me have paid the price. You're the next fool in line, are you?
Hold on. Let's not quarrel. We're all adults here. I'm sure we could work something out.
Absolutely right, we can. And I'll tell you what it's going to be. You're going to stop accusing me and go and find that woman. So the miller here can see justice done. I think we can agree on this, can't we?
Yes, sir.
Henry
Good
had the
plan.
crazy eyes.
I'll go to the village and ask around. Perhaps someone saw her. You stay here in case she decides to come back. Farewell.
Is that quest done?
Fuck
Nice.
bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him.
Alright, well, that was a quick, easy quest. Just had to threaten a guard. Alright, back to saving Hans. You know the deal. You guys will see me when I get there. I'm not gonna make you watch this horse ride. You know, Henry worked so hard for that. Hey, man. I'm here to talk to you,
Greetings,
man.
my friend.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashoff are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his
Damn.
regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakura, nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough.
Hey, baby,
Man
sorry,
can't
man.
be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I need...
I've got
Both
to
of
get
them.
into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should
Hey,
send
man, I
for
can
a
take on
priest
the
for
whole
you,
fortress,
eh?
man.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend. A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir
I mean,
Quinlan,
he'll pay you for it.
I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows much about it.
I don't know exactly where it is yet. Rosa told me that I should look for the entrance somewhere in the woods here, around the fortress. It's supposed to be bloody well hidden, so I'll have to dig my way through to it.
That sounds clever and complicated. Just like the Ruthards. Sir Quinlan banned cutting down trees some time ago in the forest alongside the path next to the stream. Maybe that had something to do with it. If you need any equipment, you can take what you want from the barn here. And I'm sure you'll also need some torches in there. You'll find them in the barn too.
I mean, I have like 4.
Yeah,
But I'll just say
that'll
yeah.
come in handy.
Hey, now that I think about it, I don't know what you'll find there or how prepared, but you shared a secret with me. I know it well, and I've done more things.
Thanks, Hashtal.
Well, I wish you...
All right, so he... Oh, what can he teach
I'd
me?
like to learn something.
What is this?
Stealth. Let's go.
I'll tell you some...
I mean, I don't really need... Well, yeah, I need the level ups in that. 500 gold for that's not bad. All right, so game saved. Let's go. And I did get a stealth point. Excellent. Weasel boy. We'll probably do rodent. Yeah. Escape artist is pretty good too. Let's do rodent. Which clearly we need to work on our thievery and sneak, but they're going hand in hand at least. Survival. I haven't even fletched my first arrow. I didn't know you could fletch arrows. I'm not sure how you do that. Where am I supposed to look at the map here? That. Oh, okay, no. It's not that tree. There's the old chapel.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
Okay, I don't see no ruins. But I'm sure we can find it, Henry. Oh, shit. That's a big exploring area. It looked like it was over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's not very hard to find.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross. And then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Damn! What? Whoa! Random goodies. Oh, so we're looking for a stone cross. Sorry, I got distracted. You're right there. Right here. That tree looks awfully glowy. Maybe not. Look, there's a stone cross. So what about the stone cross? Okay. So, yeah, we go this way now. So go in the direction the cross is pointing.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
I mean, we have a spade. Watch out, excuse me. There it is.
Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above.
Hold on, can I do anything to not stink? I guess we're just gonna be a stinky.
So there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too. So I didn't have to dig as much.
Hopefully, I'm not too stinky. If I find some water, I'm gonna have to wash Henry off. Dead end? I like how it's raining underground. Makes sense. Oh, I mean, it actually does. Never mind. Why is... Whoa, man. I don't know why that's so important. Low pan. There's a hole in the roof.
What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
Should I maybe not use the torch? Oh, damn, it is dark. The falling rain. Okay, I was gonna say, that's really messing me up.
Damn it, that's cold.
Can I wash myself in this water? I don't get. Is soap like fine with water? I guess I can't just outright use soap. Oh, do I have a fast travel here now? Oh, no. I mean, I should have a fast travel there now. Yes, sir. I mean, in reality, nah, it'll be alright. Henry can just be a little stinky. Alright. This should be the way.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Rookhard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it.
All right.
Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
My man's is just talking to himself. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, this, you know this is so loud. If someone's on the other side of the wall, there's... What's that noise?
This is going to take a while.
Stone by stone. All right, here we go.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Babak will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Henry, come on.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund, and now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Capon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
Nah, I pushed him out a
It
window.
is true, Lord Toth is dead.
My boyfriend, no!
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
You didn't have to kill a dog, big dog.
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna kill that guy for just killing the dog. It didn't do nothing, man. It was just being a dog. Barely took it out.
I believe on important
Now to
business
find
for King
Capon
Sigismund.
and get out
And
of
he
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anything
Alright.
Rest if you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to me.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
Let's bring some dice. Whoever loses will take the night shift with Lighthold.
You'd better
Oh, so this is how I got in here. Oh, that's where I just killed the guy. Okay. That was a pointless little route. I'm sorry, ma'am, but you worked for the wrong side. Y'all don't judge me for this.
Huh?
Nope. I wanted to... What was slaughter? I might go get that one dude and just throw him down here. Yeah, because I don't want his body to get found. Alright. We got 3. I might do a little quick save. Let me equip the dagger. We go ahead and...
Hey, what's that?
Alright, we try to be stealthy, but we might have to go guns out again. There's some interesting combat right here.
Show your stuff!
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the...
Come on then! Now you see what we do with criminal bastards!
What do you want?
Punishment!
I'm gonna gut you, you horse!
The pillory's too good for you.
So I'm about
Chop you up on the
to
spot.
master combo that guy.
Show your stuff!
Hey, get him! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces! Come on!
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Show us! The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Alright, so I got the big boy down.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard. Do it!
Is this all y'all got for your?
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Is that everyone? No way. Camp's cleaned out. Let's go. Okay. Nice. I got her book. Now we can just find Hans. I'm sure. Damn, what is Halberd? I'm sure he's down in the dungeon. I'm still gonna check up here because it's free stuff. Oh, that sounds like a good book. So we can take the dried herbs because I can use those. Oh, Hans is upstairs. Interesting. I would have thought they'd keep him in the basement.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
I still say take that dude out.
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you.
Yeah, I don't have to whisper.
How did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Aretzo. At your service. Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg.
He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
We're gonna hit the basement and get out of here.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
They know in the fortress now that something's up, but we can handle it. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me.
Why?
It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions! No! Just no! I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it.
Bruh.
I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower
you'll be fine.
fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
What other way? Any other way and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. The bold Lord of Perkstein can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'd like to, but it makes me rich just thinking about it. The stench, the cramped
I kind of wish we didn't save this guy now.
It's impossible. I can't do it.
Come on, Hans.
No, I can't handle it.
Enough of this shit. I came for you, and now I'm making the decisions. We go through the passageway.
And I'm telling you, I am not going. I am still your master. So when I tell you that we're not going through any passageway, it'll be as I say. We'll get out of here some other way, even if I have to knock down the main gate myself.
Are you listening to yourself? That's complete idiocy.
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Capon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nabokov and Trotsky,
Oh my goodness,
I understand
you
him.
guys.
We cannot go this way, and we do not have time for discussion. Did you not say that Van Berghoff has left?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice.
That's a wonderful plan.
Or we can just
No
knock out
passageway,
Hans and I
but
can carry him to the
We
passageway.
need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something
you
local.
guys, this is... I mean, y'all are getting hunting swords?
Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece. Merci mille fois.
Good work, Henry.
We don't have, and if someone tries...
Are you sure?
Alright, I'm just skipping this.
Oh, don't you...
All right.
Well,
Merciful Christ.
Amen.
amen.
Let's go.
I cannot believe. I'm so mad right now. I did all this work to get here. And you're literally gonna be like this. I mean, I will just fight through everything because you guys aren't gonna do anything. So, I was hoping to sneak out of here, but I guess not. Damn. Alright. That poor dog, man. I mean, luckily I killed all the guys. We could just ride out.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best
It's
I
just
could wish
wild.
for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabant?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Capon. He has finally stopped drowning in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
But what would you do now?
What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate Le Roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément! And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush wouldn't be.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, They might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
I mean, there's no one left there, so... Henry took them all out. You're welcome.
Christ's wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Capon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Battalion. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. The village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
I'm not getting involved. I'm ready to just get on with this quest because I'm still mad at Hans. Wasad.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Ah, is it really
Word
you,
reached
Pa?
Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
It's all Hans's
No
fault.
sooner had we spied
I should
Trotsky
throw him
on the
under the bus.
horizon, then everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Yeah.
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Burgov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and
Whoa.
Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Burgov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? Zizka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Burgov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
All right, let's...
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
Brabant. Or however
He
you
was
say his last
a
name.
captive of Lord von Burgov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Alright, I did all the work and get left in the dust. Okay. Love to see that. You love to see that.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book. Be with you.
I got your book.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Burgov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
Why'd she get
How
mad
should
at it?
I
Read
know?
it.
Poetry,
I
a
didn't have
novel,
time.
a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How
Now we
should
gotta write
I
a book.
start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
Now, there've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
A do-gooder.
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
Oh, I don't know what those words mean, man.
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh, my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Yeah. Anyone's faults are easy to find.
Especially when that person doesn't even try to hide them.
And what's wrong with that? Would you prefer for people to pretend to be better than they are?
No. But putting your bad habits on display for all to see isn't great either.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
All right.
What actually happened
What happened?
between them?
Yeah, what happened?
I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Kunzlin. What's he like?
Father is the last Rudhard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Rudhard who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict. But it's hard to blame him.
Okay.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Was he the one who taught you how to shoot a crossbow?
Yes. And also to ride a horse, curse in 3 languages, belch aloud, and other things every proper lady should
All right,
know.
well, can we hurry up and write this book?
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venser.
Naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Roothard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarreled, Venser might still be here today. But there's no point in going on about it. Back to work. Which bad trait did you choose?
He could make fun of people, but not know when to stop. I know many people with the same bad habit.
Sure, why not? But in the end, his jesting should save him from punishment. So it ends well. I like those stories best anyways. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
You're doing so good, Henry. T-pose.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Not this again.
Fear not, the ink has already dried.
Wow, that looks just like Henry.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Oh, that's so good.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Did I see the hunting trophies now?
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
Give me the
I'd like to
scholarship.
expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Any fool could say that, and you just kind of fell for that. Make it make sense.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Europe? Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Huh. Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me? You might have dug up some dirt on me, but I have connections. One word and you won't live to see the dawn. I'll get you into the assembly, but that finishes things between us. Understand?
Oh. All right.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
No promises. You didn't give me money.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I want your job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
All right.
All right.
I was hoping that would work.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You'd better not.
I'll be soon. Shop while you can.
A fine.
All right, let's go report for duty in our fancy new outfit.
I apologize.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's drunk.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated, without a tunic, and have you forgotten your hood? It's a good thing the royal...
I mean, I can just put it on. I didn't want to get stuff on it, man. Let me maybe take my sword off too.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you. You've got a waiter's a tunic. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run everything as it. Do you know what you're due for an inexperienced greenhorn?
I was gonna skip through it, but let me see what I need.
It'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine?
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink.
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
All right, let's do it.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all, not some street gossip monger.
Correct.
And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Yeah,
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Damn, I don't want to give all my stuff up, man. Finally. All I gotta say is finally.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Get out the way, Henry. He's gonna notice you off the rip.
Azonalczyczek Asy, Elegiop Katonaikat, Sztelkinek Utra.
He's gonna recognize him. Fill it up, Henry.
To fear, not you.
Like this man of fights!
Sorry about that. Had to mute my mic. My dog's was barking. Had to go see what it was. I totally missed the cutscene too, so. All right. Are we playing as Godwin again? What happened to Henry, man? Where's Henry at, man? I missed the cutscene. What's going on, man?
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whoreson won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Everyone calm down.
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Is that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
What is it?
It depends what it's all about. A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings. That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that. Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army. When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop. Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield. That he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction. Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst? More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win. Why are you doing all this anyway? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne. I'll help you. What exactly should I do? I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst. I'll get on it then. Wish me luck. I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast. Success to our plans.
All right, so we got to get some support.
Tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to... You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric, to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him
Godwin.
out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
But man.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
I'm not happy about it, but I accept.
Godwin, you don't even know
Godwin
Godwin smokes.
my first meeting with my brother.
Godwin about to smoke
Make room
people.
for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
Arm law!
Hey,
Look at my
who told you
eyes,
that?
not at my sword. Cover your right side. You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through.
Did they teach you that in the
Your
seminary?
whole arm, not just your wrist.
Hey, who told you that?
I mean, you're just getting smoked, my boy.
That was sneaky.
What's wrong with your legs?
Go ahead and swing again.
Stand
Did they teach
firm.
you that in the seminary?
Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
That.
I'm just letting him get a few hits. I kind of feel
You
bad.
want to try me?
You don't know what end
I'm
of
just
that
gonna
thing
counter
is
all
on.
this stuff.
Did they teach you that in the seminary? No. No. Fuck. Take that.
Oh wow, he won that.
You're fast. Ha. No chance. Hey, who told you that? Shit. Enough. That will do.
God bless. God be with you.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in war,
a
man.
war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him
Wow,
down.
that's wild.
The first time he took me hunting. He let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Alright, so who do we talk to now? So we gotta go upstairs a little more. Oh, down one.
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
Hey, what's happening with Henry, man?
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
Hans it is.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a
It's a great idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell
Hey,
Hanush.
Capon, you're getting married, big dog. Congrats. I clicked on the wrong
Sir
guy.
Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bocek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bocek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills. Take a look at that.
Let's go, we got some port.
We mustn't push too.
So, Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed.
Hans doesn't even know. It's so
Without
funny.
reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Let's go.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
Should we go talk to Hans and tell him he's getting married? Alright, where's Hans? I gotta go tell him. Hey, big dog. Sir, it's gotta be good for the digestion. This is like the third person I've seen eat like this. I mean, I don't know how
What do you
he's
think you're doing?
standing, but okay. Yeah, just do what you want there, bud. All right, let's go find Hans. Let him know he's getting married. Where is he at? You don't even know.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damn
You won't have to worry
place.
about that anymore, big
There's
dog.
some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're getting married.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health
He doesn't believe him.
and my freedom.
To your health.
I mean, Anish is gonna tell you the same thing, big dog. You should have believed him.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you
Oh,
promise?
magical window.
This is going to
I
be
will
a
tell
long
you.
story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord, but we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
Thanks to Godwin.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Han said what?
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Uh-huh. Han said what?
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
All right, let's go. New king, who is this? Maybe. We'll have to see how the story plays out. Hans is ready to run. Oh, we're back to Henry. Let's go. Maybe? Yo, Henry, don't be so sad, man.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will
How's
put
Baldy
it to
not
rights.
recognize Henry?
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that the rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same.
Oh, it's freaking...
Find a couple of wretches
I was
in the
getting
hole
confused
somewhere.
between Sigismund
Point
and
them to the
Otto.
Jewish quarter and give them free rein.
So that's Sigismund, and then
to
Otto's
do
the
anything.
guy who captured
The
us,
city's
right?
Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swillpot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sergeants, your insolence just cost you your place on the council and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
No one else.
The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
It's not a very good fortress now that you think about it. That's so easily. I mean, they knocked down one wall, they're in there. Especially with how big that camp is, they have a army already stationed, ready to roll.
Give me 100 knights in 4 hours. I will clear my name.
I mean, just
I
hammer.
will charge the enemy with cavalry.
How'd you like her wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France.
Oh, France.
Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his
My man
table
likes to brag about us, so.
according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For
As he's
that,
hammered off
the
it.
taste is of little consequence. Give me 100 knights in 4 hours.
I had wicked thoughts.
About the girls or the piglet?
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like
to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows. Touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Oh, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends.
We will find it.
The rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Should have a hound dog for that booze, baby. Oh. Find a jug of wine. Let me get this torch up to help the sideways walk.
They won't remember in the morning.
I do like playing as Godwin, but you know, I've done so much work as Henry, man. I'm trying to stay as Henry. Take a white.
Everybody likes a drop of white.
Shit, I'm so drunk, man. I'm about to come back down here and get some red, man. Paul's about to
Now
be pissed.
there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Oh. Roro. Oh shit.
Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Oh my god, how are y'all not ready for this?
Kill the rest!
Alright, God, we'll get that sword out, baby. Let's roll. How did they know?
Jesus!
Alright, let's do this, Godwin.
Can't make it on his own.
Leave him alone!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Leave him alone! You caught him out sweetly!
Gotta help my brother. Gotta help my father. Yeah, they just straight killed my dad.
Caught him out sweetly! Leave him alone!
Damn.
Fucking swordsman! Fucking swordsman! I'll cut your arms off!
Send my greetings to them.
Oh, wait. Did we hold it off, or what's going on? What's going on here? Is that Henry coming up? That my boy Henry? Hell yeah. Pull up, baby. Let's go. Let's run it. Go ahead and go throw on my blue clothes. Go and help my friends. You damn right I'm gonna help my friends. Hopefully Otto's here. I'm trying to body him.
Whoa. Go fuck you. You're dead.
Come here, big dog. You said I'm dead? What's good?
You got him. Yeah, don't spare him.
We got the young blood in here now. Let's go.
You, Horson.
You're not running away, bitch.
Spare him. Get ready to leave this life.
Run it up. I'm being dummy aggressive, my guy. I'm gonna break that shield of yours. There's Capon. Let's go. Come on, Hans. Let's get it. There's Godwin. Help my boy out. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
That was a close shave.
Where's Otto at?
Too close. Fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin?
His father.
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers.
She was supposed to support us.
May she rest in peace. She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good luck.
You have a brother? Where is he?
He's upstairs in the hall. He's alive, but he's severely wounded. He tried to defend our father. That old badger's not worth the trouble. Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go? Back to Ratoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan. But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling. Not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around.
I like how all the background characters are just standing in place.
Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush
Henry's
to
got it.
save their poor
I'll run it up.
Jews.
I ain't scared, man.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the
Alright,
walls
let's go up there and talk to him.
If anyone shows up...
Boys, you need to get back to the city now.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin.
Oh.
He said you know each other?
What did he talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you
Actually,
knew him.
Henry,
It's true.
he's your
I did
brother.
not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your God and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life I thought
Our
if I
God's
did
the
not
same.
give a
We
shit
just
about that man,
believe Jesus
it would
is the
be easy.
Savior.
But now that
God
I
in
know
flesh.
I will never see
Okay.
him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I'll tell you about
him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every
You're
man
damn right,
counts.
brother.
I'll come.
Let's fucking do it.
And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time. Let's go. Let's go. Damn, this is gonna be a long episode, guys. Just so y'all know.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat.
Oh, come on, bruh.
And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
We'll tell you on the way.
I'll explain to you on the way.
I'll say, yeah, let's
Time
go.
is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Is that a good idea?
Do you think that's a good idea?
Oh,
no offense,
Henry,
sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit
Damn, Henry
here
didn't
and
have to
wait
do it like
either.
that.
All right, then. Let's go.
Let's ride, boys. All right, the question is, we're gonna ride there. I don't want to call it an episode yet because things are getting spicy. But do we want to save it for the next episode? We're coming up on probably like two hours and some change.
Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy.
How far are we from Kuttenberg? Damn! Damn! I can fast travel and be there faster. Alright.
Then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
So, we'll just have to do this long ride.
Sigismund ordered an attack on the
And then
Jewish quarter.
once we get to Kuttenberg, we might call it episode and then start the next episode right up.
Out of there.
Right up in there.
Bloody hell. I just got healed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
Oh, I should have
And
done
everyone
that.
else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they
Hold on,
weren't
if we can
helping
do a
me-
fast travel after this, we can
May his name be erased. Would have found some other
if we can
excuse
fast travel after
to
this,
get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry
well,
for you.
we'll put
But
this in
don't you
episode.
think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there anyway.
All right, yes.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts
Henry, you already
under the
know, yeah.
town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
Damn, they took off. Hold on. Stop following him. Let's follow these guys.
But it has been decided as punishment for our many sins.
Our sins? Ours? What the fuck did we do to these people?
Get a little extra light going up.
Halt! I heard something.
Man, I ain't scared, man. Damn, where's my boys at? Are they coming? Damn, they're just walking really slow. I'll investigate it if you want me to, Samuel. Ooh, I'll go investigate it. The coast is clear, big dog. Y'all come on. Nothing there. Move. Are we waiting on them to catch up?
Do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to pull up on Sigismund's men, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my blicky. Got my blicky right here. Why are these guys walking so slow? Y'all are gonna make this take way longer than it needs to be. John's just like, get out of my way, please.
This way, Henry.
What the fuck? Then why'd you go down that way?
Now, I have to go and see Liechtenstein.
What?
Hopefully we'll find it quick.
Guys, what is going on here? Okay, whatever.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're going to make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
Yeah. More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
I was about to say,
damn it!
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I'll go upstairs and see if anyone is still there.
I hope so. If they took anything from down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Alright, Deadheads, we're gonna have to call it episode because I think things are gonna escalate and gonna take a while. So, peep next episode, and then we're gonna help save the Jewish quarter, hopefully. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down what you want to see below. I am open to playing all kinds of games. I was thinking about starting up another Project Zomboid playthrough because they got a, I think, what is it? Update 42 or whatever they call it. They added animals and stuff and crafting systems and all kinds of good stuff. So, I like Project Zomboid, so I'll hop on that too. We also got more Civ 7 gameplay coming up. I've been distracted flopping between Kingdom Come and Civ 7, so we'll probably try and get something else out on that. Also, I'm trying to get the boys. We're gonna try and play that. Oh damn! It's a new game where you're like it's like Lethal Company, but it's not. I can't remember what it's called right at the moment. But we're gonna try and get gameplay on that. But it's that boy out, guys. I really appreciate you guys. See you on the next episode.